Greetings, guys and girls, fellow gamers. My name is Kickz, and welcome back to more 7 Days to Die. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. The update broke my save, and I was struggling trying to get everything updated and all the mods back in. I mean, I play modded, so I suppose in a way it's my fault, but the devs don't have to break everything every time and change everything 180 degrees every single time they touch the game in minor versions. So anyway, we got it all working again. I had to go back on a save, but we are good to go. Hang on a second, why is this still playing? Oh, yeah, that's... okay, there we go. I was just about to say, should have turned it off again. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Hell Arms, how are you? Nick, I hope you're doing well. And we're also live over on the Twitch side. Very good. Okay, so yes. Continue game. Now, I turned the Horde Night off for now because I want to be working on the base a little bit and not worry about the Horde Night. So we have large roaming hordes on, so we still get a lot of action from that. I started working already on the second part of the base. I think I have them off, don't I? Let me see, make sure. Yes, they're off. Airdrops we have to have on though, because we have a new thing with the airdrops. So the list of mods is in the description. That's the ones I have. I had actually the Telric mod installed, and this is where everything broke. The Telric mod adds thousands of blocks that are decorative, I suppose. So you have loads and loads of things that you can put in front of your house, you know, in the yard, inside the house, loads and loads of options. And I didn't even use it yet. I added it to the game and I was working on my base, whatever. And then 2.3 came out. And again, I haven't used that mod yet. It was just in the mod list and not a single block existed in the world from it. And all of a sudden, everything just blew up. The whole game save, the save file just went bonkers. And the Telric overrides in the XML files just went completely crazy and errors everywhere. And when I took the mod out, it still had errors, and then everything else broke. And but I had a backup save, so which is good of the world. So I would always recommend having a backup save. So yeah, Georgian, how are you? Rat Dog, welcome to the stream. Hope all is well with you and your family. They are indeed. Sorry, the last few days I didn't feel like streaming, recording, and you see I'm streaming this now instead of recording this as well. It's just between work and other things, I'm kind of wasn't feeling it, you know. I'm waiting for that new kind of survival game push to come out, and there's just nothing really coming out. So Path of Exile 2, we're having fun with that, and besides the lack of time to stream or record, I've been for myself streaming a little bit on Twitch only for World of Warcraft, because YouTube, nobody really cares about that. Mind you though, I'm working on a video for YouTube on something very specific on World of Warcraft, not like campaign or whatever, just something I'm messing around with, and I just thought I'd share it and have some fun. We're gonna have that, but in general, I've been just waiting for the next game to come out. Borderlands 4, that is out today, is it? That definitely is something I wanted to check out. I completely forgot about that. Is that out pre-purchase Borderlands? Oh, they're doing the early access. Is it all that nonsense? Let me see. 11th of September. Yeah, that is... oh, it's out tomorrow. Okay, so... yeah, we'll see what the reviews say first. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon on pre-purchasing that, to be honest. Not for 70 euro. That's not going to happen. You know, 70 bucks. You want 70 bucks. It's like... don't be asking me for 130 bucks for the super deluxe edition up front. What nonsense. Anyway, so we're gonna see how it goes, and then we might have a go at it. Especially seeing that I had fun with the Tina one, and with the one just before that. The Tina was the kind of add-on to that, but again, it was kind of just very repetitive. Oh, State of Decay 3, dude. I was watching some videos. Bloodmass, how are you? Bloodmass, I hope you're doing well. State of Decay 3, I know there was layoffs and all that, like Microsoft and Oh man, I hope it didn't impact the game. That would have been too bad. So anyway, we had some guys here, so we might as well open that now here on stream. I was hoping the bags were still there. We actually have already all that book. We're gonna read it anyway. It's fine. And let's see what else we have. Ooh, nice. We're gonna read that. I crafted some, I put some stuff in the workbench to craft a ranger outfit. Okay, we're gonna have a look at that. Okay, and some canned stock food. Yeah, food is a big problem right now. It's kind of food is not enough. I mean, our dude needs to eat so much, it's not even funny anymore. Yeah. And I think, did I add a mod to balance the food? I think I might have. I'm not sure. Let me see. If we do, for example, grilled meat, anything with meat? Don't have any meat. If you look at grilled meat, I think, I might have not installed the mod. There is a mod that balances the food so that if you, instead of 5 raw meat, it basically uses the 5 raw meat, but it creates 5 grilled meat. You know, end of story. And I didn't install that yet. Okay, so what did I install? The craft from container mod is broken. So craft from container plus is not. So I updated that to switch to that. So that means we can still craft from containers, which is very good. Quickstack, I had to update that, which is this here. What is that? Move items from inventory to fill up existing. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Everything gone. What do we have here? This is biker and then ranger outfit. I also had to upgrade this mod here that was broken as well. Again, so much broken. I think they made some changes to something called Harmony, which is basically the basis for all the other mods. Well, a lot of mods that basically have the EAC disabled, and they made some changes to that. And that is so typical of fan pimps. They make a change to something that they know modders are using. So rather than making it backwards compatible and telling the modders, use this new method of doing things, but if you don't upgrade your mods yet, they still will work. No, brute force, break everything. And in early access, you can understand that, yeah? But when you have a game that is in full release, stop breaking it constantly. It's unbelievable. Unfriggin' believable. Anyway. Ranger outfit, biker gloves. I know they don't have to care about mods, but they're modding supporting. They're supporting mods, you know, so stop breaking all the mods every time you do a minor little update, you know? Let's see, where's the ranger? Ranger, breacher outfit, biker. Here we go, biker. What do we have here? Biker gloves. Ah, we already have biker gloves, so we can get rid of that. We can scrap them. And do we have ranger here? That's lumberjack. That is enforcer, primitive, scavenger. We don't have ranger. We should probably put a rager dolly here. A rager dolly. A rager dolly. Let me see. Commando, assassin. Let's put the ranger here. There we go. I think the honk event broke stuff for mods. Just a feeling. The honk event. What do you mean? The honk event? Oh, I hope not. So yes, anyway, I started working on the extension over there. So if you have missed it, so we've been working on this side too. So this house basically finished here. Yeah, this is where it finished. Oh, hello. And this is where it finished over on this side here. And we expanded this all the way out to be basically connecting to the back in one big straight line. We fixed the roof up a little bit. We extended the roof. And I think it blends in nicely. And I started doing the same on the other side. Now I still have to destroy this part of the roof, you know, make it all flush as well. But I got a head start on everything. So yeah, this one is gonna move all the way to the corner. I already extended it all here. And oh, do we have any water actually? Let's see, yes, nice, thank you. And I started working on a mine shaft here in the back. Why not? Upgraded it with some destroyed stone. And yeah, we're just gonna mine into the mountain here for some stone whenever we need it, because we need a lot of cobblestone rocks, of course, for our base. So we have to fix up the back, and we want to expand our farm, especially for food. Crying out loud, it is bad. What is that? Oh, that's a pig. Good. Okay. Oh, don't touch my pig. Thank you very much. Where's my knife? Oh, I only have a bone knife, actually. That's really bad, but this is all I have. Yeah, we need some meat. That's good. I also installed a mod called Less Grind. I think what it allows you to do is acid, if I remember correctly. Yeah, bottles of acid. You can create them now. Yeah, and anywhere where there is acid also in the recipe, you can craft other things. I don't remember, but basically it allows you to craft more things. I also added a mod that allows you to craft resources. So if we need, for example, mechanical parts, yeah, we can now craft them, yeah, from forged iron and scrap polymer. So that's a thing, which is really good. I miss old style farms when you didn't need to build blocks to plant stuff. Yeah, that's just crazy. Just use the hoe. Which brings me to another thing that I made, another mod I installed called, it's OCB mod, the same that a guy that does the fuel waste mod, you know, that automatically stops the fuel when it's finished. It's in the description, something hoe. Yeah, it's basically you craft a hoe. And this is awesome, yeah. What you can do with that is it's a little bit finicky, but it's really cool as well at the same time. You see the way whenever you, let me show you here. Let me just dig a new hole here, and then put a block in. So if we do this, yeah. Now we're gonna expand our farm anyway, and then we're gonna put a block in there. Yeah, you see this gap? You see this stupid gap here? Yeah, it's so annoying. So what this hoe does when you right click, it raises the ground. Look at that beauty. Now, eventually it goes a little bit into the block, yeah? But look at this. How awesome is that? Finally, we can make things look again like they're a bit more flush, you know? Now, there is a limit, you know, and eventually it's, you can't go beyond it. I don't know what the difference is. Crouch for a bigger area. Oh, there we go. We can raise it a little bit. But that's it. But this is much better. Look how flush it is kind of all the way around. It's really, really nice. I like it a lot. Zombies? No? Okay. Look at the night sky. Look at this. That is another mod I installed called GalaxyFarAway. And I used the natural galaxy look. But look at that night sky. How awesome is that? That is so sexy looking. Now over there, boring clouds. But look at that. That is beautiful. What a night sky, baby. So pimps just love to do this. Imagine when they add food decaying, etc. They already had, if not food decay, but they had the food smell, which was really nice. You know, when you had food on you, zombies kind of would smell you. That was really cool. Okay, so over here again, if you missed it, it's just in the moment, it's just, you know, extension to the room. We're gonna have to put stuff in there, obviously. And we're gonna do the same on this side, and we're gonna move the kitchen area probably into that side, and we're gonna make this here our storage crafting area, whatever, to not have it all stuck here. And one of the things I think storage, let me see, there is a mod I have to find which allows you to do more storage options. It's like lockers or something, and these lockers then have multiple versions, like they are these multi-blocks, you know, where you can select in the radial menu what you want. And they are all fully, like they're full up, like boxes like that, you know. And I forgot, this is World of the Walkers who has that. I forgot which mod it has. Sham, how are you? Okay, we also, I crafted the cement mixer now. And some more cobblestone rocks. Let's, again, our food. Constantly food. It is such a pain in the gadoink. So let me see. Does that give us now 5? Yes, I did install the mod. There you go. Less grind. You see that? 5 meat. 5 meat. Why is it I would grill 5 pieces of meat and get 1 piece of meat? How bad of a cook am I that I get 1 piece? This is rubbish, yeah? So this is way better. I mean, them adding 5 pieces of meat is just absolute nonsense. So I like that much better. You know, it's a bit more realistic. What they could have done instead, and this is how the Fun Pimps could have balanced it, yeah? Instead of giving us 25 pieces of meat from a rabbit or from an animal, just give us 5 pieces of meat. Just literally give us less meat from animals. And then you don't have to do some stupid recipes like, hey, here's 100 raw meat to create 1 grilled meat. Seriously? That's like if you would craft a can for food and it would require 1,000 scrap iron. Like, what size can are you building, my friend? Okay, so let's see what we have up here. We're gonna do some water up here. Let's do not all of them, just in case we need some of the murky water. And here we go. Look at that. Beautiful. I love it. Bacon and eggs. I think it's the same. Yeah, 5 bacon and eggs. I mean, okay, in this case, I would have said make it 5 eggs, you know, or make it 2 meat and 2 eggs for 2 bacon and eggs, you know, or 1 meat and 2 eggs for 1 bacon and egg. That I would understand, you know, but again, the whole nonsense here with this is just crazy. So yeah, this is a lot better. I'm loving it. Let's eat. Like, the game in survival mode is fun. I mean, I know some people say, but the survival aspect is gone. It's like, yeah, but 7 Days to Die was never really that type of survival game. If you want real survival, go play Green Hell. That is literally survival. You know, you take a step forward, you step on a funny pebble, it's like you die. You know, because you get some funky disease that you have no clue about how to cure. So you play that. Okay, so let's see where we're gonna put that baby. Well, for now, let's just put it here. And that means we can now do concrete mix. Yes! Now, we have a problem with stone. Okay, so... I have only 634 stone left, I think. So let's make a couple of concrete mix here. Yeah. Oh, I actually have a lot more stone. So what would I be? Oh, it's probably cement. Yeah. I probably didn't have as much cement, did I? Yeah, cement I'm limited. So to make cement, oh, let me see. Cement. We need stone in here to make cement. Okay. Let's take these out as well. Excellent. So yeah, a couple of things installed. I'm having more fun with that way, and that's it. So we have food now capped. Let's have a drink. Beautiful. Let's eat one more grilled steak. And Bob's your uncle. Excellent. Okay. Now let's start working on this. On the inside, I still have to completely blow it all up, but let's upgrade this at least. The windows we're gonna have to replace, I think. Or no, they are the same. Can we repair them? No, we have to replace them. Yeah, that's another thing that's really annoying. Once the glass is broken, you have to rebuild the whole window. Biggles Gaming, how are you? Drax, welcome to the stream. They feel so bad, hardly use them in bases. Oh, I wish they would have something with traps. You know also what I added? Oh baby, Madonna boobs, they're back. Let's craft a few of them. There we go. Scrap iron spikes, and we can upgrade them as well. I only have 660 spikes, so let's do no, not steel. Let's do some good old wooden spikes, and let's craft about 10, I would say, for now, just to have a look around at them. So I don't know of a lot of trap mods. I haven't really looked too far. I just was missing these guys here. So what I like about these guys here is if they work the same as the... That is some graphic, that is some logo. I love it. It's like so cartoony looking, but you know what? I don't care. If it gives me these blocks back, I don't care. So what I like about these things is you can put them here on the wall, and you can put them down here on the side, and then, yeah, sure, they're tempted to walk, so you don't want to really do that here because they will stand on top and then they will try to break in. But you can put them on the walls all the way here. So on the face, there you go, like that. Now, what happens if I run into them? Oh, I get damaged? What? Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. And then if we want that, we can upgrade them to wood. Yes, I will definitely play Borderlands 4. Well, I say definitely. My potato PC, it's a potato PC. It's a GTX 1080, so I have to wait for it to come to GeForce Now, so which shouldn't be a problem. Actually, it reminds me, is it gonna be on Xbox or something for PC? What is it called? I might do that because I don't want to pay 70 quid really for it, to be honest. Any game for that matter. So anyway, let's continue upgrading this wall here. But look at this, that is beautiful. And then if we have scrap, we can actually go and upgrade that to scrap iron. I don't have any scrap iron on me actually. So it seems that upgrading these doesn't use my scrap from my chest unless I'm too far away. Yeah, it seems that it doesn't use my scrap from my chest. But that's okay. I mean, isn't that much more survival looking, you know, that you have a base like that? I think that's amazing. Oh, it won't be day one on Game Pass, but one can hope. Yeah, Game Pass. Madonna boobs, just at Madonna from the 1980s, exactly. That's literally what her costume looked like. It was crazy. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's work. Let's close this off in case somebody's coming. We don't need any food. We have the drink here. That's fine. And beautiful. Now we're gonna have to knock down a lot of walls here. So we have to knock down everything here. So let's get the pickle axe. There we go. Yeah, it could be because it's a mod that the inbox materials are not consumed for repair, because I think if I upgrade something else to iron... I actually haven't tried it. There isn't actually a lot with scrap iron to upgrade, to be honest. So, yeah, maybe the other spikes we could try. And the reason I did this, and this is the funny thing, the only reason why I built the wall around here is because I wanted to put the fences there on that level, and doing them here was making them stick outside the house because the house was finished here. So, and that's the only reason why I built this wall around. It's crazy. The things you do, you know, just because. Good evening, Kickz. Hope you're well. Looks like you're playing House Flipper. Yeah, exactly, Wicked. We haven't. We're just having a bit of a chill evening. I wanted to get back into the swing of things, you know, streaming again. I took a couple of a week, 8 days, kind of a bit of a break, taking it easy. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like it's like you get burned out a little bit on streaming or even making videos in a way where you just don't feel motivated to do it. And it was kind of nice. I was just sitting back. I was getting back into World of Warcraft, you know, just leveling up a character, streaming casually on Twitch a little bit. Not because I don't like YouTube. It's just streaming World of Warcraft usually on YouTube. There's no interest, you know. Mind you, like I said earlier, there's a video which I'm working on, which I release in a couple of days or maybe in a week. It will take some time, and that's gonna be going on YouTube. But in general, usually I try my best going forward, like, you know, certain things. I mean, Path of Exile, usually these type of games we play on this channel, all right. Like, you know, there is interest, so we usually do okay on those. So I think we can put the kitchen area here, and this is also the roof we're gonna have to remove. Actually, do we have any strap-on coffee? Strap-on coffee. Can we make strap-on coffee? No, we can't, but we can make normal coffee. Do we have any normal coffee? No. Okay, so let's I'd say let's craft 5 normal coffees. Actually, do you know what? Let's queue them up here, I guess, because this is where we have room, and then we can put these guys. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Mashi's growing. And also for the farm, we need farm plots, I guess. How many can we make? 31. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna be... Okay. That's good. I'm liking this. Good to see you back, Franco. Yes, thank you. It was a mix between being burned out from making content as well as last week was really bad. I was having sinus headaches all week, and it kind of lasted for about 4 or 5 days, so which is also a bit of a pain, but that's all better now. Now, is this the roof that is... No, we have to take that off as well. Hugo, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Very much appreciated. 2 months, thank you. We're gonna head up to the roof now in a second as well. I want to do something on top of the roof as well, like a patio. No, I don't know what you call it. Like something with a railing. So if you go up here in the moment, we have over here on that side. Nope. Whoops. Over here. I closed this wall off. Yeah, this was all open and broken. So I closed this off, and you can step out here now. This is not very flush looking. I get it. Yeah. So what I might do is replace this block with a big boy block and then make it flush to here. Let's actually see if we can do that. Just to see what it looks like. So if we put this there and then this here, then we would have to see if we can get something here. It would have to be this. Yeah, it looks like it has a bit of a kink in it, but if we could do that, and then would that look okay? I don't know. Oh, actually, do you know what? Here we... Ooh, I think that has a perfect shape for it. I could be wrong. Let me see. It's an inverted corner or something. Inverted corner. Inverted. I think it's inverted. Oh, it's definitely a corner. There's a triangle thing, which is like that. Only the piece that's missing there is the actual piece. Is it this one? No, Ramshi. Outside corner full. No, it's not that. It's a bit higher. I know there is a piece, and I think it will fit. Wedge corner. Oh, nearly. We're nearly there. That one? No, you see, they're all too steep, but there was one. Oh, this one looks promising. Yes! Ha! I knew it! In your face! That looks good. I like it. I hear a pig. Where are you? Let's repair that. Yeah, it's the ramp inside, yeah. Balcony roof, yeah, something like that. So I was thinking maybe to do like kind of a balcony across the whole front. And then I also want, once we have the back fixed up and everything, so the plan, the bigger plan, and that will probably be over a couple of streams, yeah, is to have a nice farm here that probably connects, I would say we have 3 or 5 blocks as a path between the house and this. If there is a mod, do you remember the old sod block? I don't know if it was Alpha 16 or if they already had removed it at Alpha 16. I remember very, very long ago in Alpha, we built this kind of, we tried to build this kind of village where we had like the blacksmith and then a couple of buildings. I think it was in Alpha 14 or something. And we built all these paths, and they had these blackish sod blocks, which looked like bricks, but they were like soft. And you put them down on the ground, and it created this amazing dark pattern. Yeah, it was like looking like soft clay bricks. Yeah, and oh man, they looked amazing. I don't know why they removed them. Unless there was something functionally wrong with the block, they looked amazing. They were really nice for you to build like paths, you know, that looked kind of not natural, like the gravel paths, because they look just cheap and dirty. The gravel paths look meh, yeah. It's like whatever. But this one gave you kind of a middle-aged feel, like, you know, to something that was built by hand and not just like a gravel path. I think they were called sod or something, or sod. I don't know. It was really good. I liked it a lot. Hey Rick, how are you? I hope you're doing well today. So yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of cleanup. And then what I want to do then is the farm over here. And then we obviously don't want zombies to come in from here. So we have to think about what we're gonna do with the hill behind us. But how we're gonna close that off. Couple of turrets, that would be nice. Actually have a little watchtower here with a turret, and a watchtower over there with a turret. And then if they have the range, we have 2 turrets which basically start taking on all the zombies that are coming from the hill. That would be amazing as well. I think that would be sweet. And yeah, we're gonna plant these guys once they're fully grown. We're gonna chop them down, plant them, but not as close to each other. I kind of want to leave more distance between them to make it look more like foresty rather than too rigid or whatever, too straight. But anyway, let's go and continue over here. Oh, actually, we took all that stuff off. So let's upgrade this for sure. Actually, I have a nail gun, don't I? Yeah. Dude, what am I doing? Yeah, that's the only thing about the windows. It's annoying that when you repair, it doesn't repair the glass in the window. You have to completely replace it. So, which means here, the only way of fixing that is, oh, the repair also here doesn't work from the boxes. So it seems crafting from Containers Plus doesn't allow you to repair items from inside the box. That's okay. I don't mind that. Actually, that's actually a safety thing. I think I was reading on that. I think you can turn that on, but I actually like it in a way because it means you don't do that accidental upgrade. You know the way you upgrade something to iron, and then because you have steel somewhere in a box, it goes bam, steel, especially if you have this. But if I don't have steel on me, I shouldn't. I actually prefer this. I think I prefer this. So which means I can, let's see if that repairs the glass. Oh, it did! Oh, I take it back. I'm sorry, I take it back. Awesome. That is awesome. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. I did not know that it was doing that. How's the world treating you? CD Gaming. Nice, thank you. Ah, crap. You see, now I'm gonna walk into the Madonna boobs. That's steel. You see, this is where that happened. I was upgrading these blocks and I wasn't sure if they're iron or not, if they're already upgraded to stone. And because the crafting from containers, not plus, but the default crafting from containers mod that I replaced with the plus, used your container resources for repairs as well, or for upgrades. And I ended up wasting my steel on this, which is a pain in the ass. Ooh, I don't like how this looks different though. Ooh, I'm not sure I like that. Well, we have it here as well. In that case, it's a feature. Oh, but it has 2 blocks. Well, it has to be the same. If they don't look the same, it's just nonsense because then it looks wrong. So, yeah, I know. I know. I'm sorry. It's just, it has to be. If it's not the same, it can't exist. There you go. Now it looks exactly the same as this one. So you can say it's on purpose. It's by design. Exactly. What are you going to do about it? Oh no. We have to... Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. God damn it. Oh, that means that the lamp will probably break unless I think we can possibly hold the lamp in place by doing this. Hopefully. Oh, yes. I love it. Actually, it was held in place already by the block beside it, I think. But that's okay. There we go. The house flipper is looking weird. Yes, you're doing well. That's great. And yes, for you guys who were following over on Twitch, the World of Warcraft streams, I have my rogue finally now finished the season 3 campaign. Well, I did finish them. I fought Dementia and all that, the boss. Or Demencias, whatever, and I have a little bit left of some economic flippin' campaign nonsense, but that's not part of the big story campaign, I guess. I think they're side quests, but they're still marked as campaigns, so it's weird. But I'm being queuing up for Battlegrounds and doing open world PvP, and we're getting better at our class, especially now that we get a bit stronger. We're not getting our ass whooped as quickly. I still get my ass whooped, but not as quickly. So we're slowly getting really good gear for PvP. And collecting honor and stuff. So we're gonna do a PvP stream, of course, at some point again. So let me see. Yeah, the rogues should be doing the ass whooping. Yes, exactly. The problem is every time I have somebody and their health is going down, there comes a druid and ruins the plan. It is what it is. Okay, so I don't remember how we did the corner. I figure it out in a second. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, of course. Hidden Truth, how are you? Okay. So what do we have here? The corner is here. So, oof. Okay, so let me see. What is the corner piece? The corner piece is this. And... let me think about that. I don't think we're ready yet for the corner piece. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. And then we have another inner corner piece here. Yeah, that's it. Now I'm gonna look at it from the top first before I upgrade it, just in case. Oh, these stupid... Okay, fine. We leave it for now. Oh, this is bad. We don't want that. And yeah, we paint all that eventually to be all the same, of course. You could almost put a dart trap on the roof of your deck. You mean to point down, is it? Yeah, shooting down, yeah. Oh, they can stand on that. That's bad. This is the type of thing that gets your base completely destroyed if you don't pay attention. Because they kind of stand on top and then they come right through the wall rather than walking around to the entrance. Yeah, and we definitely want to get rid of the windowsills. And there's also a mod which has working lights, and I would love to put them on it. So yeah, there's a few more little mods that I want to add, but Genie Mac, every time the game updates, it's like, oh, is it gonna break? So what I might do is take the whole folder right now, that is 7 Days to Die 2.3, and just copy it over into a separate into a separate folder, and that way it will have its own install directory. So, which means when the game updates, it won't update this. End of story. I know you can roll back, but okay, excellent. This is looking much better already. Oh, let's get rid of that as well. Good. and that's why we don't have 4 windows. Why do we have 4 windows here? So, hang on, and there are 2 away from here, so 1, 2, 2. Okay, it's like there's another window here. No, I removed the better biome mod because it had some issues loading the game, even though I wasn't in the better biomes. Now, the slightest concern I have, the areas I already uncovered that had the better biome should hopefully just look normal now. Yeah, because I think the better biomes just, or it should just stay the way it is. End of story. Yeah, but Urban Decay and better biomes I removed again because there were some issues as well with the Harmony mod updates, and I was like, yeah, I don't know how to fix that. And at the time the mods weren't updated or anything, so I was like, yeah, don't worry, I remove it, doesn't matter. And the game loaded and I was like, okay, fine, we're not going to touch anything else. So this one here, excellent. And we're going to remove that. Oh, we're out of wood. No. Okay. Let's check our water supply again. Ah, perfect. Excellent. Oh, whoops. Threw my mouth across. Let's eat ourselves a little bit of a steak arena, and then maybe this. Very good. And put that away, that away. Bones. Huh. I don't have bones. Yeah, there was nothing else I wanted to. What about the spear? Can I make the tier 6 spear, steel spear? 5. Oh, yeah. Oh, it doesn't even see the steel parts. So yeah, crafting from containers doesn't seem to work 100%. Interesting. Oh. Is it because of, let me see, storage? There's a star, oh, that's favorited, yeah. So I thought maybe it has its own storage or something, but yeah, interesting. So it can do a lot of crafts in my inventory from the surrounding things, even though it shows up as 0. Oh! Oh, I don't have enough wood. So it actually does, yeah, the count is just off. Yeah, it just doesn't show the count properly. So you can actually craft from there, sorry. You can see it just doesn't show the count. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I hope the other one gets updated soon because I prefer the other one, the way it looks, except that when you repair things, it automatically starts using your steel and stuff, which I don't like. But let's head upstairs and let's have a look at the roof. Oh, we need wood. We don't have wood. Ow. Madonna boobs. Okay, so let's see. What is the wood scenario here? Is it... Oh, this looks thin. Yeah, that's 900. That's not big enough. So we let them grow, and we're just going to chase down some other wood. Oh, no! What's happening? Set terrain alignment dirty, fell terrain was a. Oh, is that where we have the urban decay mod or something, and it loaded in a biome part? It doesn't matter. If nothing is broken, I don't care. It's the problem when you play modded. It was my mistake, you know. I added mods to to a fully released game. Silly me. Glad to see I'm not the only one. The crafting mod wasn't working for 2 weeks. Yeah, the problem was that the crafting from containers mod wasn't updated yet. And to be fair, 2.3 only just came out. But yeah, it's a bit weird. So the author was like, people were saying, hey, 2.3 beta, the mod is not working. And I do get it in a way that authors say, listen, I'm not going to release mods for beta versions. You know, it's because they keep changing too much. They could change every day. However, as a modder, not myself, I'm not a modder, but if I would be modding, I mean, I'm a developer, so I write code, but so it's obviously no different. Like, I'm just not doing it for mods. I'm doing it for big, you know, enterprise applications. But it's the same principle. Like, you still would have a version of your code that you already have working with the beta version, and it's a separate branch. And as soon as the beta goes live, you make sure you can just flick a switch, and basically the moment they go live, you can go live. Yeah. And a lot of other mods did it. So any modders who are like, oh yeah, but stable only came out. And it's like, yeah, but if you look at a lot of other mods, the moment stable goes live, 2 minutes later, they updated their files, because they already had it working against the beta branch. They just don't officially release anything for the beta branch, you know? So, but then they just switch over the branch and release their new version, and that's it. Yeah, let's get more trees. Yeah, we need to chop down these guys as well for honey, if we can get some. I mean, if you look at the modding community in World of Warcraft, for example, yeah, holy crap. I use Curse Launcher, which basically is keeping track of all the mods that I'm using in World of Warcraft. But you can see literally every day, several times, mods get updated. It's crazy. I mean, I just click a button, say update all, and it updates them all, yeah? And they're usually just minor changes, minor bug fixes, or minor tweaks here or there, you know? And that's it, or just a minor version every time there is like a maintenance. And if the World of Warcraft team updated something, you know, you can see all the mods immediately being updated. So it's you know, it's not impossible. Okay, now we only have 600 wood. We need. Oh, another mod that I'm probably going to install is a faster growing mod, which basically increases the time, decreases the time for crop to grow. So you don't have to wait like 3 in-game days or something for that nonsense to grow, or how many ever days it is. So that should keep us entertained for a while. So let's head up. We need a drink. Let's take some bread. And we're okay for food at the moment. Let's have another one. Oh yeah, curse for I couldn't play World of Warcraft without mods. I tried to play without mods, and to be fair, I don't use a lot of mods. Yeah, but for example, oh my god. I don't know if anybody who's in my Discord knows I bitched about it, but it was very funny. I just for shits and giggles, I decided to I leveled up. I wanted to level up the character just to 20 so I can get flight form and druid. And I was like, do you know what? I'm just gonna heal. Yeah, but I know that it's very hard to constantly click on the people you want to heal. Yeah, so I use a thing called Healbot. Yeah, and so I use that. I use an add-on like that when I'm healing, yeah, because you can basically keybind, or on your mouse, you can say, when I click on a person, With the left mouse, it does that spell. With the right mouse click, that spell. With middle mouse, that spell. With shift left click, that spell. And that allows you to literally have on 3 mouse buttons 9 different spells bound with between shift and control and normal click. And it makes healing just so much easier. It's quite a challenge, actually, otherwise, to keep clicking on the profiles. And because then you look at constantly at the health bars, you don't see what's going on, you stand in shit and you're gonna get killed. But I was healing and we were playing the Time Walker thing, the dungeons. We were playing them because they gave shit tons of XP and people use them to level up their alts and all that. So I was leveling up quite quickly. And I was healing, and I don't have anything fast, and you can't mount. And the paladin tank kept using his fucking horse, to run ahead. Hang on a second. To run ahead of the group and start tanking the mobs, which is fine. He just has to wait until we get there, and then I can heal him, But he kept pulling the boss, and in old Cataclysm dungeons, every time you attack a boss in most dungeons, a wall goes up, like a barrier, so the rest of the team can't get to the boss. They literally have to wait until the fight is over. So he kept starting before I got there, and another guy couldn't get there. And then everybody dies because, hey, you got no healer. Shit happens. Let me see what block is over here. And it's just the way it is. We use a full block. And so he died. The team wiped, except the guy and me that was outside, and we laughed our ass off at them. Yeah. And we told him, we said, listen, dude, you have to wait for people to come in before you start attacking the boss. What does he do? I'm in the middle of resurrecting the team members. He spawns, runs back in, gets into the boss, pulls the boss again while I'm resurrecting. And then he goes, why didn't you give me a single heal? I don't get it. Pay attention to what's going on around you? I don't know. It's like there's a whole new generation of people playing WoW that never played the old stuff before, and they just have no clue. I don't know. It's really weird. You have that on your HP Priest, couldn't heal without an add-on. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's crazy. Leroy Jenkins, basically, yeah. And the funny thing is, the tank can pretty much kill the boss nearly himself, yeah? So it's not that... The dungeons are quite easy. But some bosses, there's certain mechanics, they will just burn you down, and there's nothing you can do about it, yeah? And this whole... I don't know. When I heal, I always resurrect, yeah? I don't give a shit if the guy can release, and he releases 2 meters away from where he died. I always resurrect. It's just a force of habit, yeah? But the amount of times I play in dungeons, yeah, where on the last boss, when you die, the priest or the healer doesn't resurrect, because all you have to do basically is release and you leave the dungeon, and any loot that dropped gets sent to you by post. Yeah, it's in the mail, basically, so you don't lose it, yeah? So yeah, there is no harm, but I think it is such a dick move when people just fuck off and don't resurrect. It's just, I don't know, there's something very personal about it where you think, I hate you, So how are we gonna make this look better? So if we have this, let me see if we can do the same here. If we have this, bam, bam, and this, bam, yeah, then we're going to do this here. Bing, boom. Bam. Yes, excellent. And then here, we're just gonna have, is that gonna fit? No, that looks ugly, 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 ugly. No, don't do that again. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I've been having fun with World of Warcraft in the last few, no, that's like, hello, what am I doing, dude? Over the last few days and weeks. Oh, look at that. It's like it's meant to be. Oh my God, it's just so beautiful. This corner here is a little bit, meh, but I don't think we can find a piece for that. We're gonna try, but I don't think we can. This is good. I like it. Love this. Okay, good. Let's do it. Now, do we need to worry about here? What I would like to do here is just make a little corner piece maybe to fit in here and to be flush with this if possible. It would be great. Like a flat corner thing. Would that look good? I don't know. I mean, this obviously wouldn't. No, this doesn't look good. But I think there is also these flat corners. Like this. Yeah, that's too flat. There's kind of a semi thing in between, possibly. Let me see. That. No. I think that might actually be a piece we're not gonna find. Ooh. No. Ugly. Tank was pulling Red Jensen, yeah. I'm gonna start my pot farm, yes. There's actually a mod for 7 Days to Die called the drug dealer or something. It's so funny. And it allows you to grow weed, other things, and then you can make LSD and everything. It's just so funny. I think it's hilarious. I don't know if we can find a block for that. Yeah, I don't think there will be. It would have to be an inverted block though, like this. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's like a half inverted block, half me. It's like a concoction of something. I don't think there is any such thing, possibly. We're not gonna quit just yet. Ooh, what is that? It is going in the right direction. Yeah, I think we're just gonna for now have to leave it here on that. The issue is Mythic Plus. I never ever played Mythic Plus. Roadie Show, how are you? I could probably start. I'm at eye level 666. So I kind of don't want to upgrade. But I got my first vault loot. Vault loot is such bullshit. Yeah, I worked my ass off for hours every day to get all the 3 lines done in 2 categories. Yeah. So I did like 8 delves and I did or something like that, world events and delves, enough to get the bottom row. Then the time walking dungeons, I did 8 of them as well. So I had all of that completed. And then you can only pick 1 reward. That is such a shitty thing. Like, they really drag out you being able to upgrade your gear. Like, that is so stupid. Now, mind you, you get some tokens as well that you can use, I guess, but I think that's so silly. So yeah, oh, no, what's happening? Something is coming that is destroying my world. Well, we're gonna have little glitches like that, obviously, happening because I'm playing modded and 2.3 kind of ruined my game. But let's see. Okay, so now we're nearly finished with this side and it's looking good. Now here we might have to come up with a better plan than a square block. We'll see if a square block looks good or not. Oh, well, actually, yeah. Okay. It's taught tanks that they have to speed and rush every single dungeon. Yeah, I think I kind of want to play PvP, but I can see for me, I think there is a problem with this game, yeah, between PvP and PvE. PvP is very slow gearing. In PvE, you just do a delve, whatever, and you gear up. Now, PvP, the base gear, you can get the green gear, and it automatically upgrades to the higher eye level when you're in PvP. But World PvP, you have to use your PvE gear. Because your PvP gear, which is lower eye level at the start, doesn't scale to 710 or 720 like it does in arenas and in battlegrounds. So how am I supposed to do bloody world PvP? Like, I have to use my, like, luckily for my rogue, my subtlety rogue, haste is shit for either spec, so my PvE gear is actually just as good. The only reason I don't use it in battlegrounds is because it doesn't scale up to 710 or whatever, you know? But yeah, I think World PvP is so stupidly neglected with PvP gear. It's rubbish. So that's the only gripe I have with PvP, open world PvP. Okay, so let's take this out here and let's put this one in. Let's actually craft a couple of more building blocks. We need about 100 more, I think. And let's go and get a couple of more trees. James, how are you? Yeah, I love this as well. 2.3 didn't ruin the game. Alpha 19 did. Alpha 17 did. Actually, I was reading a Reddit thread, yeah, and it's so funny. The person on Reddit was basically giving out about... no, it wasn't Reddit. It was one of the guys in our Discord, and they made a fair point. I'm not going to name any names. They made a fair point. Yeah, they said people are looking at Alpha 16 like it's the best alpha, you know, but if you look at it, it had loads of problems with optimizations. Yeah, there was a lot of issues and bugs. Yeah, and that's true. I don't disagree with that. Yeah, but if you would have Alpha 16 today, the way it was, but on the new engine with the improvements of the engine and the optimizations and the graphics improvements, it would be, in my opinion, a better game than what it is today. So if you would be able to literally port Alpha 16 functionally what it was and port it into today's engine, I think you would have a better game. So now still all the other improvements, like, you know, the quest system, all that. I'm talking about the zombie behavior, you know, the leveling mechanics with your perks, the way the armor was, that you could put mods in your armor, in your gear. I'm talking about that stuff. I'm not talking about, oh yeah, you know, the game zombies were running in circles. Sure, put that bug fix in to not have that, yeah? But I think overall it was a better version of the game, functionally. And I think the person that was saying that we look at it with nostalgia goggles is partially right, but people don't like Alpha 16 or prefer Alpha 16 because they think it is the superior version, the way it looks and behaves, and feels. They know it has optimization issues. They know it plays like shit from that perspective. They just prefer the features in it. So, yeah, I saw the Alpha 16 mod, but it hasn't been updated since version 1.0, I think. If that's the one you're talking about. Oh, you're good, James. That's good. That's good to hear. So I just have to get a little bit more wood. And then we're gonna have to do a quest or two as well to get some levels and some points. So yeah, I do agree. Like, you know, you look at it with nostalgia goggles, yeah, absolutely. You know, you play Alpha 16, you will be disappointed because it is the inferior game in performance and, you know, the way it looks and all that. But functionally, I think the way the progression was and the way the zombies behaved, it was definitely the better version. Ah, wie geht's? Wie steht's? Lucky Kobold. Alles gut. Dankeschön. Not sure, but Shaul is set to play it soon. Yeah, I was kind of trying to play Alpha 16, but because I'm kind of in a mindset as well where I'm thinking, we know it looks shit, we know it performs terribly, especially if you go to the big buildings like Dijon Tower, like the whole game just is fucking running in 2 frames per second, like, yeah. Because the one thing that it didn't have is all the zombies are awake, which I prefer in the small buildings. You know, I like that you could stand outside a building, you know, aim at the candles, the chandelier, anything metal basically, yeah, and then make the sound of the clonk, yeah, this, okay, you know, the metal sound, like that sound, and all the zombies wake up in the house. That to me is how zombies should behave. Not that you look at a building, it's empty, You step onto the magic block and all of a sudden, pop, 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 there's 6 zombies. Oh yeah, immersion not broken at all. Like, you know, but I know why they did it. They had to fix the performance. And that was the only way probably to fix performance. End of story, I get it. So I kind of can look past that because of that. But Alpha 16 just has that huge performance issue, which makes it a kind of a fun build to play for a while, but then you realize, you know, the performance is just too bad. It's just not gonna work. So yeah, I hope he's gonna have fun with it, because it was functionally, feature-wise, it was the best version in my opinion. Oh, Toothy was working up to Alpha 16. Yeah. Toothy was amazing. You could slip through the cracks, and the zombies, they couldn't. And I know the fun pimps look at these type of bases and go, oh, we're gonna have to prevent the players from being able to do that. We want them to have struggles with the zombies. And it's like, yeah, but if you think about it, yeah, why would you, in a real survival scenario, yeah, never mind zombies, but say animals, yeah, whatever, in a real scenario where you have like something following you, like a bear, yeah, why would you not go into something that you fit through, but you know the animal is too dumb to figure out how to fit through? Isn't that the whole point of survival? And I think that is where the fun pimps really went wrong in so many ways, that they started fighting the player. Every single update was becoming more and more of a battle between player and devs. You know, oh, did you see the new base this person built? Ooh, we can't have that. If they would have focused on actually finishing the game first, and then worry about balancing of zombies like that, the game would be in such much more superior state. Imagine they would have stopped constantly trying to fix any exploit people have in a base, and they would have worked on bandits, or they would have worked on factions. Imagine the game you would have today. So I think that is where they went massively wrong, constantly battling us, you know? Oh, no. Did I mess it up now? Beautiful. That looks much better. We still have to figure out something here. I would like something that looks a bit better here, but I think as far as roofs go, this looks nice. We can make a little balcony area here. We might take the roof of this part of the building and make this also part of the patio, which means this room here is gonna go. Make this roof, oh, that would be amazing if we could do that. Just basically hammer right through here. Let's upgrade everything else first, and then we're gonna see if we can do that. War of the Walkers had bandits. Yeah, exactly. And I like the idea. Like, I know people say it was cheesy or easy, yeah, but that was the fun, yeah. So you had a group of zombies here. Like, say you had 60 zombies down here, yeah. I'm standing right here on the corner of my roof, and the 60 zombies would start coming towards me, and they would literally congregate beneath me, and they would keep walking. They were trying to follow me. They wouldn't try to figure a way out to get to me. And yes, in a way, that's kind of boring, yeah? And you kind of, I can see that. And yeah, it would be nice if the zombies would start destroying the house more where I am. But what I really liked was the behavior of the zombies, that if I moved over here, they followed me over into this corner. And yeah, again, if you add that behavior that they actually would start smashing the wall underneath me here, not to get to me from behind because there's some magic pathing, but just because that is where they're standing. Yeah, that is where they are. So they start hitting everything around themselves. Yeah. And the way they behaved was so much better because you could have traps everywhere, perfectly lined up. Yeah. And you could literally lure them through all the traps, and that could have led to such amazing designs at times because you were in full control. And isn't that what tower defense is all about? So yeah, I can see why they wanted it more challenging, but they could have made it challenge. They made it more challenging by having spitters, by having jumper zombies. Yeah, these odd zombies. They didn't need to give them a Mensa degree and fucking you know, figure out what the weakest part of the building is and knock the block down and come towards you. Like that wasn't needed. I think there was a bit of a step too far. World War Z ability to work. Yeah, exactly. World War Z ability. Have them crawl up on your building. I think that is so much better. Yeah, absolutely. We also have to get paint. We have to start making paint and see if we can. Oh, I love that sky mod. Jesus, it looks amazing. It's a pity it's only on one side, but look at the moon even, how clear that is. I don't know if this is part of the sky mod, but this looks absolutely amazing. So beautiful. Actually, let me just see. Sorry, I'm just going to enable flight for a second. I just want to see the bigger picture of the sky. That is amazing. Wow. And they have like about 20 different versions of skyboxes or something. Nearly hit the... White Gunloves. Well, everything that does not constitute a permanent challenge for the players had been stripped from the game. Thus, I wonder why trees and wood are still in it. Yeah, you're being sarcastic, but yeah, I absolutely agree. As soon as you plant a few hundred trees, they will never pose a challenge anymore. Time to run. We'll see you soon. CD Gaming, thank you so much. Very much appreciate you popping in. Yeah, we have to get some paint done, and ooh, maybe we make this close to here. Let's see. No, you're not seeing this. You're not seeing it. It's not the odd one out. Nope. Nope. Yeah, you haven't seen anything. You saw nothing. Okay. Now, I'm also annoyed at how they can path to you instantly despite complex stairs, turns, and other things in the way. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, hey man. Where's the Horde? I still have the big roaming Horde mod installed, so I'm surprised I haven't seen a big roaming Horde yet. I wonder if that's what the errors were, that they tried to spawn in or something, and something changed in the mod, making it incompatible. Yeah, that's probably it. Oh man. Oh, what a pity. There we go. Nice. I love it. Now, can we... okay, let's update this first. Doesn't matter, it's all gonna have to be upgraded at some point. So can we make this part of the kind of patio thing, whatever I had in mind? That would be really good. I mean, if we just literally start smacking this down. Okay. Okay, so we have to be careful. Some things will collapse, obviously, but I don't want the whole house to collapse. So what I might do is, how do we do this? Yeah, we're gonna have to change the roof to basically go like this all the way across. I don't know if this is technically possible. Yeah, here. Because of the stairwell. So I'm not really sure if that's gonna work, but we definitely want to give that a try though. So if we have something here, like that, and then like this, and I think bringing this across here might actually be enough. They could use the building system to make a cool renovation game. Yeah. I think if I replace blocks as I kind of destroy them, we might have some stability back. Yeah, and this needs to be a full block here. And then maybe a door here in the middle as well from the hallway. So right here, a door into here and a door over here. Maybe. We'll see. Let's just fix it all up first. Unless we can make it, let me see, is this a full block here? Yeah, this is a half block. No, it's not. It's a full block here. Yeah, okay. So technically, no, this has to stay. Could come out here, and then this could be a straight wall. So that we can use this to put some seats in or whatever. Yeah, we just have to obviously make sure that fits in with the roof here. But this is where it stops. So this has to be that magic block here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. And yeah, that looks a bit dodgy. Yeah. You can worry about making it look pretty later, I guess. But for now, there we go. And then here we have to have a piece that will look prettier, I guess. Oh, okay, maybe that's where we should put it. Ah, you see that it's that little gap there that is so annoying. It's just so irritating. So, I mean, yeah, this looks better than nothing, I guess. And then we can take this whole roof part off and make that part of the outside kind of area. And then we have a railing basically going across here. I think that might work. I need some food. Oh, zombies? Horde? Oh, just one. Yeah, that's depressing. Where's the hordes? I wonder if that's what the error was. No, that was deco object. Set terrain failed to align block. Deco. Yeah, there's something was a decorative object for some reason that is having an issue. I don't know which one it is. Oh, missing field exception. Spawn group. Yes, there you go. Is go. Could not find field in glass. So I think the spawner mod. Ooh, I might have to update that. Let me see if there is an update actually. Big Wandering Hordes. I think that's what it was called. Let me just quickly check. Some 7 days to die mods folder. Is it the updater folder? No, it's the comment folder. Mods. So Wandering Horde frequency. That might be what needs an update. Wandering Horde frequency. That's the mod I'm using to basically have more wandering hordes, and it seems that they're just not spawning. So let's see if there was an update. Last updated June 29th, 24, and it was working since then. It hasn't been updated since then. It was updated for version 1, and that was it. And there's an improved Hordes mod on Nexus, which I don't know what it does. Has that been updated for 2.3? No, 2.0. Yeah, 2.3. Not a lot of mods are updated. I think they made so many changes in the Harmony mods that maybe some mods have problems. Increased Wandering Hordes by Jax Teller. Let's see if that has been updated. Oh, that hasn't been updated since 2019. Yeah, if you guys know of a nice mod that adds roaming hordes and nice that has been updated for 2.3, let me know. Larger Wandering Zombie Hordes Alpha 18. Like nothing updated for 2.3. That's crazy. Ah, it's depressing. I'm gonna have to have a look after the stream because it's definitely the Wandering Horde mod. That's the reason why they're not spawning. So apologies for the quiet stream that there's not many zombies coming right now. Yeah, that looks kind of a bit odd. I wish there was be a nicer block that we could use. Oh, we also have to have this underneath here. the corner. What? What's your problem? Oh, is it the flower? Okay. No. Nope. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, this is looking much better. Look at this. That's like a nice grand house now. And then here in the front, we're going to have a nice surface area. We can sit outside and snipe zombies down. You're just going to have to find a way to make this look nice. Sorry, food and drink. That's what I actually went down for before I got sidetracked. Sidetracked. Name of the game. Yeah, let's get some drink into us. Oh, coffee. Did we make coffee? I thought we made coffee. Yes. I think we can cut this clean off. And it won't collapse because, well, this part might collapse, but that's okay because we want to get rid of this anyway. But I think the building will be fine as a whole. Knifo! I don't know if I said this right. Welcome to stream. There we go, nice. Is that something for the wrench? You take that part as well. And that looks, I think that looks okay. We can make a little edge here with these blocks, I guess, was the ones here, possibly. We'll see. Anyway, let's get rid of all this. Oh. We could intentionally make it collapse, but I don't want it to break other blocks. I think that can happen when you collapse things. I will see. We might make it collapse. Yeah, let's just take the bottom blocks out, and then that should be it. You just can't stand directly under it. Let's repair that axe, and we might as well repair that. Hopefully it's not going to destroy everything. I don't like how it's still floating. There's absolutely no way wood has that much carrying capacity. Ah, there we go. Yeah, see, it's gonna leave a mess now because, yeah, you have these random blocks here, but I think it's quicker than if we would have just manually done everything. Yeah, I think this is quicker still. Okay, we're out of stamina. You started doing no trader quests, yeah. How do you advance though? Because the game is so redesigned completely around those trader quests. How do you progress? No, I think my spawns are broken. Sorry, Nifo. I have a mod that creates frequent bigger wandering hordes, which is, you know, we should have had zombie attacks by now, but there was some error messages here which seem to imply that the zombie spawner is broken. Well, you can't see it anymore, it was further up, but you can see the error messages that said zombie spawn or set spawn didn't work. And yeah, there's something wrong, so that's why we haven't had any zombies yet, I think. Okay, so let's take this out because we have to definitely replace this. So yeah, it's just since the 2.3 updates, some of my mods have been either right outside broken, so I was able to replace them, but some are a bit sneaky. They seem to load, no problem. There's no errors loading any of the mods, but then when they actually kick in to do what they were meant to do, all of a sudden I have errors. Like, so yeah, it's a bit tricky. Okay, so let's see if we take this and bring this across. And right now I'm not gonna have a door there. First, let me block this off. This is probably where we need. Go. And we need to fix this. It allows you to work in peace, yeah, and I like today I just want to chill out a little bit anyway. I mean, I do like the zombies because they give me loot, you know, they give me experience, of course, you know. So, but let's see what we have here. Thank you. Okay, and then we're gonna have the full blocks here. There we go. And that doesn't look half bad. So now we're just gonna have to replace this here with these blocks. Yeah, I had to destroy all of that. The only reason I did that is so that I can have this going all the way across without looking weird. The length you will go to just to have something else look seamless. I started playing with Outdoor Trackers. Right now, it is like the old days of just exploring. I have not worried about advancing as much. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Crimson, how are you? There we go. Nice. The only thing is these blocks, they have to go. They're not the right color. They have this weird line on the bottom. Could we turn the stairs around? And then have the stairs come in from here? So basically, could we destroy this stairwell, or could we have a dual staircase? Could we have it come from here and then go into left and right? That would look weird though when you come from here. I think this looks good. Yeah, I don't think this is something we will be able to do, but we can still have this. And then we can close this all together. Oh, we still have this little room here. Yeah, we could knock this room out as well. Technically, we could. Oh. We could have that. No. This one can go though. Yeah. And I think I rather have the wall here. I rather have this closed so that we can put like something against the wall to sit. And I rather have this have the entrance here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. You do the boom boom here. And then just one block on the edge, one block on the edge, everything going down. Yep, perfect. Trash Pantera, how are you? Charlie Cook, I have no idea who that is. Line up edge on edge. Sorry, I was making egg cake. Many people die each day. Oh, Jesus, please don't do anything political in here. Please don't. Yeah. I'm not into that whole stuff. Not politics. I escape politics by playing games. This is just a different paint, isn't it? So this will still upgrade properly. Yeah, it will still upgrade properly. Okay. So we paint this obviously like the shingles it's meant to be. That's fine. And we're just gonna replace these. Oh, there was a picture on the back, yeah. What did I come into? Dakota, how are you? We completely destroyed the front of our house. Like, this was all a room. Here, we completely destroyed it so that we can have a nice patio here. And we're still gonna have to find a way of destroying all this. I don't know if this is needed for anything. Is it? Is it needed? I don't know. I don't think so. Will the roof collapse if this doesn't exist? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Well, so far so good. Here we have to be careful. Okay, it's just that one block, and then we can replace it with this block. Yes. Yeah. That looks nice. We'll do the same over here. There we go. Nice. Kind of like this better. Oh, let me see. What do I need for the roof there again? Is it something here? Yeah, I think so, maybe. Ah, no. Oh, does it go the other way, maybe? Okay, there is something. That one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That is actually nice. I like this much better because it makes everything look a bit bigger. And then we just have to upgrade the roof probably. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. See. Well, that's okay. It looks the same from the outside, so there should be no problem. Yeah, and then we can have this here as well. And we still can walk through it. Yeah, that's nice. And now it looks all the same. And it makes the room look bigger as well, because we don't have it go as deep into the building. And that should still look the same outside. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. And there will be a paint shop where all this will be painted properly. Nice. This is awesome. Yeah, we need to find a decorative mod. Oh my god, we have to fix this. Jesus, I didn't even know the wall was missing here. Christ. What type of block goes there? I don't think this is the right one. Is it? Well, maybe. Oh, this looks shit. Why is that so terrible looking? I thought they were full blocks. I'm sorry, but you can't look around corners by moving your head. I know. I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, how did that not... Huh. Okay, interesting. How did I manage to do these weird blocks here? And it's the same here. They're the weird blocks. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that from the outside. Okay. And we're going to get rid of that. if we can't build anything, I have no issue going into the creative menu, for example, and get a bed, you know, something like that, where we get like a, I don't know, a king size bed, for example, just to replace it and put it somewhere else. So, because we can't craft it, there's just no way. So if the only way of being decorative is to go into the creative menu to pull the decorative items out, then we're gonna have to do that. But I will try to, I will try to obviously find a mod where we can add all that. The Telric mod was doing that, but the Telric mod doesn't even load right now in 2.3. It's just thrown one exception after the next. It could be already fixed, I don't know, but Telric hasn't been updated since version 1, potentially, so I don't think it will be updated anytime soon. That bed not being under the window is just so depressing. Okay, good. So, let me go up here and then back down here. And yeah, look at all these weird blocks. Damn. Yeah, it's because of this one. I copied it from there. But because this one was a burned down one, that's why it looked so weird. And this is also weird. Yeah, now we have normal blocks again. Nice, and this one destroy. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have to maybe build some scaffolding here. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. Excellent. We still have to fix the roof here. But overall, we did an absolute big job. We extended left and right our house, so it's much more... Oh yeah, we have to clean up the mess here. We added our Madonna boobs back. And the whole wall will be Madonna boobs. And so we extended our house, which looks amazing. Now, it looks a bit weird there because we don't have a window. We might put a window on the top. That would look a little bit better. And this room here is not finished yet. We're also going to have to pull that down and make the wall the same as over here. This looks much nicer. Nice big room. Lovely amount of space. Love it. Gonna get the same done over here. And then, yeah, we should probably put a window here. So if we, let me get sofas out here for a second. So screw it. Let's go in here. So we're gonna get a sofa, is it? Yeah, a dirty old leather sofa. Oh, a leather couch, sectional. Let me see what that is. Oh, nice. Okay. So you can have a corner here. Well, that's a corner chair. Yeah, no. Well, that looks nice, but we can't have the opposite. Can we? Oh, yeah, it does work. Okay. So if this is, it's two middle, it's a two middle. So we have this here and this here. And then we have this here. Something like that. A nice sofa to chill outside. Ah, you see, there you go again. Spawn group. You see that error? That is basically that is when I think the big horde usually spawns, and they must have changed something. Like I know they updated the harmony mod, and I have a feeling that the big wandering horde from Kane's mod, which hasn't been updated since 2019 because it always worked. I think 2019 because it always worked. Or version 1 actually, sorry. Because it always worked. Yeah, they never changed it, but for some reason something changed now that spawning enemies is different. And this is so annoying. I mean, when the devs look at this, yeah, backwards compatibility is like, I mean, I know I work in enterprise software, which is different than games, yeah, but backwards compatibility surely has to be something in a full released game that you have to keep in mind. Yeah. So if you want to change something and optimize it more, and you know it will break the game, then don't introduce it in a 2.3 or 2.4. Introduce it in 3.0. Don't introduce game-breaking changes like that you know mods use if you're a fully released game. If you're a fully released game, you have to be more considerate. You can't just make changes. Like if you make changes to an API, to something that's called basically by a third party, you have to keep backwards compatibility in mind. I mean, take PayPal, for example. PayPal has an API, yeah, that you can call. So you can write code and can interact with PayPal, yeah, in a custom way, which basically means you're a modder in a way. You're writing a mod that interacts with PayPal. And if PayPal makes changes because they want to make improvements to security or performance or something, they're not going to make them and tell you, good luck, whatever you worked on that interacts with us, you're fucked now. Good riddance. They're not going to do that. They're going to update their code to make sure that they say, hey, don't call this anymore. Try to use this now because we will no longer support this. Yeah. So which means your existing code works fine, you know, but you should migrate over to the new way of doing things. But if you don't, it still works. You just can't take advantage of certain things. Yeah. And I don't know why in games they find it so hard to be backwards compatible. I don't know game development, so obviously I don't know. But it seems weird that for games we seem to not care about backwards compatibility for some reason. So yeah, that looks nice. And then we can put a window here, I suppose. Something like that. Ooh, make it 4 wide. Would that look good? And yeah, make that a big window. Let's use the windows from downstairs that we have. Yeah, these ones here, I think that would look nice. It would be nice if these blocks, we could technically put these blocks on the outside like this, and then on the inside, oh yeah, that looks good. I think that would look good. Let me try that. So if we, I want candle table, candles. Let's make 4. Come on. Actually, can these guys stand? No, which ones look better? I don't know. Let's actually see which one looks better. If we do this and this. Oh, okay, they're like that. Yes. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, sorry. You're gonna have to be a table. And then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna put number 2. So we're gonna put this here. and this here. And technically the candles should be able to hold the window. And can they? Ah, such a pain in the ass. Why is such a pain in the ass? Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a. Okay, I know how we're gonna do this. We're gonna get our way. Trim. A very skinny trim, like this. And then we can put the window on top. There you go. Have a ghost. I just clipped it. What? Kickz have ghosts? What? I don't have ghosts. What are you talking about? There you go. Look at that. Nice. And we get rid of this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the working light mods in. So, just for the sake, what time is it now? 15:19. Okay. I'm gonna set the time back in a second. What is it? Day 25. Okay. So day 25, and let's make it 11 o'clock. Oh no. 22. Look at that. That looks nice. That looks more. Oh, it's a pity you can't see the lights from down there. But that looks nice. Okay. What was it? 1520 or something like that. Yeah. The TV in your background turned on and off. What? Okay. Oh, that's not a TV. It's a monitor. Yeah, there's another laptop connected to it. So yeah, I keep banging into the laptop, so it could probably have flickered on because of that. It does that sometimes. So I'm happy with how this turned out. Okay, so and then once we have paint going and everything, this should be really lovely. What do we need for paint? For paint, we need chrysanthemum and water. So we need chrysanthemum. Okay. And oh yeah, we need to get the railing going. So for railings, metal fences and railings. What does that do? That needs to be done in the. Ooh, no, I don't want that. What is it? Basically, it's a normal block. Yeah, let's craft a couple of more building blocks. Okay. Yeah, something like that. It looks very. Ooh, what is this? A baluster rail? A baluster? What the hell? Do we have, oh, we don't have corners for that? Oh man. Well, we have something like that here. So technically, we could have that here. And then we could have the baluster rail. Like here. Oh my god, why is that not? Why does it have such a... Oh my god, why is there no corner piece for that? That looks rubbish. Why is there no corner piece for that? Baluster ray. Baluster. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. What do you think? And then we're gonna give it a good lick of paint. I think this is awesome. Don't scare me like that. Back in the days of Alpha 16 when lights were visible up to the limit of rendering. Oh yeah, but that was obviously a part of the performance issues as well. Oh, flowers in the window, that would be nice, yeah. I would love to have flower cases underneath here. You know, that would be lovely, but I don't think they even exist in creative. Yeah, there is no, like, you know, like a flower bed thing that would be really lovely to be right underneath here. 10 centimeters of wasted space. Yes, if it was not centered but pushed to the edge, that would be amazing. Yeah. But at least it suits the pillar, you know, so... And then on top of it, we could, again, we can paint this, you know. We're gonna leave this wood though. Everything else we're gonna upgrade underneath on the walls to concrete so that it will have the most carrying capacity. And then up here, we're gonna leave all the stuff on top like wood so that it's nice and light, and that's it. We could put something here on top. Is there like a... like a tip? Like a tip. No, that looks ugly. What about that? No, that looks just... that looks... If you do it that way... No. Oh, a plant... You can hang pots. There's pots? Oh, yeah, of course. Well, plant pots. Yeah, you're right, but... like, if you have something like that... Let me see what that looks like. Is there... they're just different plants. So, they're quite big, actually, the plant pots. Yeah, they're quite large. Yeah, the sofa actually takes up the room up to there. So... Ooh. What is this? Very Resident Evil. I like it. Get rid of the corner? What do you mean the corner here? If we get rid of the corner, then the fences have a hole there. So that's a problem. Oh, you mean here? Like, if I, like, the problem is the windows are being held. The windows are being held by this. So that's the... So we can't remove this, otherwise the windows will fall down. Unless we turn the trim upside down, I guess. Like here, upside down, like that. Then I could technically remove this underneath. Oh yeah, it's not the sofa, it's the rail, yeah. We just need something that holds the windows in place. Because I wanted the windows outside so that we can put the candles on the inside. So now if you look at the plants, well, pots would look, I think the pots themselves look a bit big. And they look weird on the sofa. So it would be nice to have like a plant that's on the wall that's kind of flat. That would be nice. What about this? This looks kind of creepy. Oh, look at that. It goes over the sofa and everything. That's like gross. Oh, wow. That's nasty. That actually is way too far. Oh, there we go. Like that? Oh, the statues would look really nice on that, yeah. And then have the bigger ones on the outside, maybe. Ah, yeah, they don't... let's see. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, I can live with that. Is there statues? Let me see. No. Well, there's the mannequins. One of them looks like kind of a statue. We want to see the ass crack on the inside. Yes. There we go. Ass crack on the inside. I love it. What do the redeemed highlight my message? What do the what do those do? Oh, they actually, my balls still work. I built a base on my gaming channel with light effects, thinking that I would see that at night, but unfortunately it did not work out that way. Like you, I could not see through the windows. Yeah, it's a pity. So it would be nice if it was stronger. So, but from the outside, I think this is good. Look at that. Absolutely. It's coming together. You know, once it has a lick of paint, it's gonna be good. And we could always put Madonna boobs somewhere. I mean, Madonna boobs are the answer to everything. Yeah. Fear me, zombies. This is your future for trespassing. Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely. So this is nice. We got this room really nice and big extended. The other side is still kind of just hanging in there. So we're gonna have to remove all that as well. Let me actually get rid of that. Oh, there is. We could technically. You can put a human decaying corpse there if that is more your cup of tea. And then you can put a decaying corpse here. They don't lie properly on it. Pity. What about this one? And then we have the bones here. Yeah, that's better. There we go, something like that. Oh, sorry, the center is here. And then we have these guys here. Hang on. Let me see how much space we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something like that. Yeah, it's hard to get them even because of the stupid two piece in the middle. So you would have to have something like that. Something out here. Oh, oops. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see, they have even numbers in the middle, which is such a pain in the ass. Yeah, there you go. Can we glue them to the front, actually? With the face. And they stick to face. Oh, they can. Come on. It's very hard to aim. Oh, come on. There we go. A zombie banister. Dear zombies, please die in symmetrical order as to not trigger the OCD sufferers, please. Thank you in advance. Yes, exactly. Oh, the corpse on the cross. Is that a thing? Let me see. Oh, a hanging corpse. Ooh, yes. There's a hanging man as well. God, this is turning into something really sinister. We could put the if this guy can stand here in the center, that would be amazing. Let me see. I know we have nothing on top, but there's one actually with a bar, isn't there? With a pole. I think this one here has a pole behind it. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, that's it. Oh, that's a good call. I love it. There we go. Now we have to kind of do one here as well. Because this is the side of the sofa. Like, so we should have one here and one over here, I think. I more remember the crazy PIs of Antipass as a stable center piece. Yeah, this actually looks nice, and then we just need some lights somehow behind it. So if we get a candle, I'm too lazy to craft it right now. If we get a candle, one of those candles, yeah, and put it kind of, can we put it right here in the corner? It wouldn't. It's a pity you don't get a visual before you plow it down. Like, that would be really nice. Why does it have to be so weird? Oh, okay. Okay. Nah, it doesn't hold. Okay. Nope, doesn't hold either. Yeah, I think this is good. Something like that. Do you know why they keep the guy on the cross? He's dead, signified by the pierce in his side where the water and blood had flowed, because it was the last moment of peace. Satan knew. I have no idea. That sounds very deep. Ooh. Do these candelabras actually light up? Ooh. They're not lit though. No. Oh, you can't light them. You can't turn them on or anything. It would be nice if they were actually lit. That would be sweet. And then you have the these candles here. So technically you can our frames are gonna go to absolute shit because of all the lights. There you go. Let me just turn on let me turn on DM mode so we can go invisible, and then we can do this. There you go. It would be nice to see the candles inside more. Yeah, so make a screenshot of that. And we can get a bit of a close-up as well. Yeah, that didn't turn out too bad. And then we get a good look at this guy here. That's nice. I think that looks good. Yeah. Let's put all that stuff away again. No, this one we actually had on us. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, so that actually looks good. We just now have to decorate it outside. We could technically put more of the green stuff here. Plant, what was it? This one here, the small one. We could technically put over here on the fence, if we would want to, on the inside, to make it look nice and green and, you know, grown in. But it doesn't look good because that stupid thing is in the center. So well, I suppose it would kind of be hidden away because we wouldn't see the gap unless we get really close, but still we know it's there, so it doesn't really work, I guess. No, it would look weird. Yeah, that's good. I like it. The corpse would hide the light, but some would be seen on the roadside. Yeah, that would be nice. aftermath of Fortnite. Exactly. So this is what you do with the corpses afterwards. And then it would be nice to have, if this was a middle piece, like perfectly in the center, or if you could have a too wide kind of cross with a zombie on it that would sit here, that would be nice. But I don't think there is anything like that. All the other corpses there are, all these are like 1 block wide. It would be nice if there was like a 2 block wide that you could have there. I suppose you could always put 2 beside each other, you know, hang them here. Oh, they're not on the wall. They're not flush to the wall. Are you kidding me? Oh, they're in the center. That's so bad. Yeah, they all hang kind of way there. Ah, what a pity. Ah, well, I think it's good enough for now. Oh, whoops. There we go. Yeah, our house is looking good up here. See, this is much better. You come out for a nice, serene little sit down. You know, you can sit on the couch here, take a chill pill, enjoy the views, the view of the zombies. Yeah, this kind of looks weird now, so I think we should definitely take them off, these guys. And then instead have more candles, I guess. There you go. Yeah, decorative, that's done. That's great. I love it. Anyway, can you have like a pole from out from the middle and hang the man from it? Oh, yeah, you could, I guess. Yeah, that actually would make, you could. I think so. Yeah, so if you're saying if you have a center pole, probably. If you have a pole here like that, no, that's diagonal. That's not at all what we're looking for. Something like that. Ooh. It's so weird because they're centered. So I mean, like, they would have to be nearly here, but down, and one in front. So you would have to have something that's hanging up here, going all the way forward. What about that? Can that hang on that further down? No. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't work. It has to stand on a surface, I think. Oh, maybe you can make that the surface if you do it the other way around. I mean, so if this is holding the window, yeah? But there's nothing saying that you can't have this. You can't, there's nothing saying you can't have something here that it can't stand on top of, possibly. So if you have something here, yeah, you need something on the top to hold it. But what could you do on the top? Could we do this? That's not wide enough. You need half a pole, yeah, something like that. It looks a bit weird here. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, you have that, and then over here you have to have something that's kind of stuck to it. Yeah, it's a bit hard to find all that exactly like that, but the angled 1.5 block, then hang it from the half block. The angled half block. Let me see. Angled half block. Get the shape to point down. This one. You're talking about this one to point it down. Where is it? Oh, yes, yes. And then you can put the half one on that. This one can go here. Doesn't matter. There, like that. Something like that. I know there's a tiny gap, but you can barely see it. There you go. That's probably as close as we can get. I know it still looks weird and a bit floaty, but... Oh, you think... if you do... Yeah, it's hard, like, you know, but... Anyway, I think for now we can leave them here. That's actually really good. All right, we're gonna have to actually work inside the house. We were decorating already on the outside. Yeah, this one, I don't like the way this is hanging over. So we have to remove this one, because it's hanging over in a weird way. It doesn't wrap around, basically. That's the problem. Oh, shit. No, that's not what I wanted. Crap. There you go. That's what I wanted. And you can flip them 180 so it looks like a hanging man. Oh, like you can turn them upside down, yeah. But yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, our house definitely, you know, is making a statement. So. I think it says whoever lives here knows how to have fun. So. I think that's brilliant. Anyway, I'm going to put all this away. I'm going to leave this stream here. We're going to have to work on our farm next time and do some serious work. And not messing around too much. But yeah, I think I'm going to be using some of these hanging men as decorations, like around the house, like on the outside of the house a bit more. They actually look really nice. I like it. So, and I'm going to have the horde fixed. Well, the spawning hordes fixed by the next stream as well. Smell of rot. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. Listen, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I see you guys. I don't know when I see you guys next. We'll see. I try to get back into the rhythm of streaming more frequently. But we probably have to do some more Path of Exile 2 as well, because I really want to get. It's very hard to play all the acts again that you played, but you know, that's the downside with early access games, because you have to replay all the stuff you already did many times. But I want to see Act 4 and the new, whatever they call them, intermittent acts. And Borderlands 4, as soon as that hits on GeForce now, we're probably going to have a look at it. So thank you very much. Have a good night and stay safe. Bye-bye.